Mila, it's been a while. I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment? Eleanor, what's wrong? Is there a problem? Actually, I need to talk about money. We're really struggling and desperately need help. Money? Why are you coming to me for that? I heard you are financially stable, so I thought you might be able to help us. Please, we're begging you. But why are you in such a tough spot? Is there a special reason? The truth is, we can't make ends meet. The cost of living and the kids' tuition are skyrocketing. We're at our limit. That's tough. But why is it costing so much? Are you budgeting carefully? We're trying to budget, but with many kids, expenses just pile up. And then there are unexpected costs too. But if you knew you had many kids, shouldn't you manage your finances better? I know, but in reality, there are things we just can't control. That's why I hoped you could help a little. But I live abroad. I don't see your daily life, so I don't even know how much you need. If I give a specific amount, it would be quite a sum. Could you lend us about $5,000? $5,000? That's a lot of money. Why do you need so much? With food, living expenses, and recent medical bills, we're really in trouble. Mila, you can afford this much, can't you? Isn't that a bit unreasonable? I can't just lend out such a large sum easily. Don't say it's unreasonable. You have the means. Can't you help us out a little? I understand that you're in a tough spot, but lending such a large amount isn't easy. So, you're just going to abandon our family? Living comfortably abroad while ignoring your family? I didn't say that, but you should consider better budgeting. We're trying to budget, but we still can't keep up. That's why we're asking you. I want to help, but it's irresponsible to lend money recklessly. So what are we supposed to do? Are you telling us to just watch our family go homeless? That's not what I'm saying, but I think you also need to make an effort to find a solution yourself. So you're not going to help us after all? I'm disappointed in you, Mila. I thought you cared about family, but you're so cold. It's not like that. Have you talked to Logan about this? I know it's sudden, and I'm sorry for the trouble. It's an unexpected situation, and we're having a hard time adjusting. I understand. What about your father's funeral? Do you think you won't make it in time? I don't think so. I'm really sorry, but I might not make it to the funeral. The plane tickets were hard to get on such short notice. It looks like I won't be able to return today or tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is the best I can do. Don't worry about it. We'll handle everything for the funeral. We'll have Logan take care of it. Yes, I'll leave it to my brother. I'm sorry, I can't help as the eldest daughter. No, Mila. Please don't worry about it. In fact, it's perfectly fine if you leave it all to us. It's a hassle for you to come back, so you don't have to go that far. No, I would feel too guilty. It's not just the funeral. There's the inheritance in the house to take care of too. It's really okay. We'll handle everything here. In fact, we'll take care of the inheritance process as well, so don't worry. What? You say it so easily. Huh? Do you want a share of the inheritance, Mila? Or do you want to assert your inheritance rights? No, it's not that I want it, but I thought I should help since I have inheritance rights. But you don't have to rush it so much. Then, can you waive your inheritance rights? That way, we can take care of everything here, and there's no need for you to return. We'll handle everything, so don't worry. Wait, isn't that a bit one-sided? There's no problem, right? You weren't close to your father. And you haven't come back here for years. It's kind of shameless to claim the inheritance when you haven't even kept in touch with him, isn't it? Shameless. Sure, I didn't get along with Dad, but I don't think you have the right to say that. Whatever. But have you ever considered how much your father helped my husband and me? We've been taking care of him all this time, while you've been living comfortably overseas. That's why we should naturally inherit everything. You can continue working overseas as you have been. Don't worry about us. But we'll manage just fine without you. Your father had complete trust in us, so coming back is unnecessary. Even if you say that, I still have some responsibility. No, you don't. In fact, it would be better if you left it to us. Things will go more smoothly if you don't interfere. But I think the inheritance should be decided by the whole family. No, that's not necessary. Your father entrusted everything to us, so there's no need for you to get involved. But I'm still part of the family. If you're part of the family, then trust us and leave it to us. That's the best solution. Logan, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Well, there's a lot I want to talk to you about, but Eleanor contacted me and said that you and her are taking all the inheritance. What's going on?
What do you mean? You heard her. Is there a problem?
What?
Dad always said his inheritance should go to me and my wife, so we're just following his wishes.
What?
You see, we lived with Dad. Unlike you, the elegant single sister, we even let Dad see his adorable grandkids. Obviously, we're the ones who took care of Dad the most, so there's no problem with us getting all the inheritance, right?
Sure, I have no plans to get married or have kids, but because of that, Dad and I didn't get along. Dad always believed women don't need education. Just get married and have kids.
So you rebelled and took a job overseas, and you haven't come back in 8 years.
That's right. I tried to compromise a few times, but Dad never budged on his views. In comparison, you and your wife got married early, have a big, lively family, and fulfilled Dad's dream on my behalf, and I'm grateful for that.
So, you agreed to give up the inheritance, right? Someone who never listened to Dad's wishes like you doesn't deserve to inherit anything.
Huh?
An unmarried Oprah doesn't need an inheritance. Just give it up. Honestly, our family has grown so much that we're struggling financially. With 8 kids, our monthly expenses are really tight, and we need Dad's inheritance to help with our household. We have 8 kids, so we should inherit everything.
Wait a minute. 8 kids? Logan, didn't you only have 2 kids?
Oh, didn't I tell you? When you went overseas, we had 4 kids. But in these 8 years, we had 4 more. So now we have 8 kids.
It's a huge family. That's the kind of number you see on TV shows.
That's right. So last year, we decided to rebuild the house. But I never imagined Dad would pass away so suddenly. The house and loan are in my name, but Dad was handling the payments. And now we're in a huge bind. We really need Dad's inheritance.
You're kidding. I didn't know about the kids or the house rebuilding. You two, it's fine to have as many kids as you want, but don't try to rely on Dad for that.
This is also a form of filial piety. Dad liked being depended on.
That's just showing off. He was an old-fashioned stubborn man who wouldn't even pay for my education. But he was willing to spend as much as he needed for your education, Logan. And now, you've used him to build a house. And you have the nerve to say you were doing him a favor by living with him.
Shut up! You're still an old maid, single and childless.
Excuse me?
Anyway, as long as you give up the inheritance, that's all we need. We gave Dad a lively old age surrounded by grandkids. Unlike you, who couldn't do a single act of filial piety, you old maid. You, the single aristocrat, don't need any inheritance. We have 8 kids, so the inheritance is all ours.
Fine, but don't come crying to me later.
Huh?
I'll give up my inheritance as you wish. I was planning to help with Dad's inheritance as his daughter. But if you say that, then do whatever you want. I don't care what happens anymore. I won't return to America, and I consider myself cut off from you all. Mila, I've been calling you, but you haven't answered. I have something I really need to ask you. Please, Mila, answer the phone. Or at least respond to Logan's messages. Sorry, Eleanor. I've already cut ties with my brother. That's why I blocked his number, and I don't plan on unblocking it. Cut ties? I wasn't on good terms with Dad, and now I'm not on good terms with my brother either. So tell him it's useless to contact me. Goodbye. Wait! Please, don't cut ties with Logan. Don't abandon us, please. What? We're in a really tough spot right now. I know you work overseas and have some financial flexibility, right? Please, lend some money to my husband and me. If it's about money, you have Dad's inheritance. I gave up my share, so it's all yours. There was almost nothing in the inheritance. You knew that, didn't you, Mila? What? What I knew is that because he spent everything on his adorable grandkids and you two, his savings were completely gone, and he intended to leave most of the house loan to me. So, you knew everything. This house was built by your father who told us to leave it to him. It was his way of thanking us for giving him so many grandkids. He said it was beneficial for the mortgage tax deduction, so he took out a loan, but told us to leave the payments to him. But there's not even a cent left for the house loan or savings. Actually, Dad called me out of the blue last year. He said he planned to build a house for my brother, who showed him his adorable grandkids. But he was going to use my wedding fund as the down payment, and that he expected nothing from me, the unfilial daughter who remained single, so I should help pay off the house loan instead. What? He ranted at me and then hung up abruptly. It was so absurd, I couldn't help but laugh. I appreciate that he saved up for my wedding, but the idea that an unmarried daughter is unfilial is just too much to accept. Wait a minute. So, the loan payments until now were paid by you, Mila? Not your father? Of course, I didn't pay anything. I just pretended I didn't hear anything. And I didn't even know he actually went ahead and built the house after that call. What? He's a stubborn and proud man. Even if he knew I wasn't paying, he didn't want to lower his head. So it was a long standoff between a father who didn't want to beg and me, who didn't want any involvement. In the meantime, Dad suddenly passed away. What? By the time he asked me for help, his savings must have been almost gone. It's a miracle he managed to pay for this past year with his savings alone. No way! Of course, I have no intention of paying from now on either. You were probably counting on Dad's inheritance, but there's nothing there. So you and Logan need to figure it out. Goodbye. Wait! We're not done talking yet! What? Actually, we found Dad's will. We don't know when it was written, but we found a handwritten will in his room. Oh, is it the one that says something like, rely on your sister if you get into trouble? Yes! You knew about it! He must have gotten frustrated with me for not helping. He sent me a picture of it once. No message, just the image of the will. Then you understand, right? The will says, rely on your sister if there's trouble. And the sister should support the brother and his wife. What's written in the will is final. No matter how unhappy you are, you must support us.
Unfortunately, that will is invalid.
What?
From the image I received, there's no date on it, right? Eleanor, you just said you didn't know when it was written.
Yes, there's no date on it, but it is Dad's handwritten signature.
Sorry, but without a date, a will is invalid.
What?
Moreover, the only thing that a will has any power over is the distribution of the inheritance. So Dad writing, "My sister should support my brother and his wife," is just his wish and doesn't mean anything legally.
So this will is completely meaningless?
Yes, it is. It's just a letter from Dad.
That's terrible. We really don't have any money. Raising 8 kids is extremely tough. We were barely making ends meet with just the living expenses, and now we have to pay the house loan too.
I know it sounds harsh, but you chose to have those kids, right? Instead of complaining here, you should work. That's the duty of parents who decided to have 8 children without considering their own abilities.
Don't talk like you know everything when you've never had kids. Kids are truly adorable. Once you have one, you just want to have another right away. Don't be jealous of our big, lively family.
Oh my God.
As a single person with plenty of money, you could help us out a little. Logan is also yelling next to me, begging you. Your brother and I are begging you this much. Please, help us a little.
The same brother and his wife called me an old maid and a cunning sister just after the inheritance, didn't they?
We apologize for that, both of us. So please, help us. We're having kids on your behalf since you're single. If you don't want to see your brother's family homeless, please help.
I'd love to see it actually.
What?
Why not? You could upload a video of a family of 8 kids going homeless on YouTube. It might get a lot of views.
What? What? You're joking, right?
Oh, or maybe apply for one of those big family TV shows. But wait, do they pay for filming? If not, then it's pointless.
What? Are you really not going to help us?
No, I won't. You went ahead and built the house, expecting me to pay for it. You can't expect me to just say, "Sure, I'll pay for it."
But Mila, you're not married and you don't have kids. You have plenty of money as a single woman.
Yes, I do have money to spare, but it's money I've worked hard for. It's money for me to use for myself. I'm not going to spend it on a brother and sister-in-law who mock my single status.
No way.
So that's that. Take care. Wait, Mila. It's me, Logan. I'm sorry for always mocking your single status. But that was just because I was influenced by Dad. I don't mock you anymore, I swear. Oh, Logan, I'm glad I got to say goodbye to you. What? Mila? I've decided to completely cut ties with you and your wife. Now, work hard for your wife and 8 kids. You don't have Dad to rely on anymore. No, sister. Please, don't abandon us. I'll work to build a better relationship from now on. You say abandon, but I can't take it anymore. I've been mocked and belittled for too long. This is my limit. Without you, what will happen to our family? That's the result of your own actions. You'll have to pay the price for mocking me yourselves. No way. Sister, please. Can you give us one last chance? My feelings won't change. Whatever you do, it doesn't concern me anymore. Mila, I'm really sorry. Find your own way without relying on me. But sister. Goodbye, Logan. According to a mutual friend, my brother and his wife have fallen into even more difficult times since then. It seems their unplanned lifestyle finally caught up with them, and their finances collapsed.
Eleanor desperately took on more part-time jobs, working late into the night. And my brother Logan also took on night shifts, in addition to his day job, leaving him with almost no time at home. Even so, it wasn't nearly enough to support their 8 children, and they couldn't pay the mortgage, so they ended up losing their home. The inheritance they were counting on turned out to be almost non-existent, pushing them further into a corner. They lost their home, had no place to live, and had to leave their children with friends and relatives. Moreover, they tried to get temporary income by applying for a big family TV show. But the condition of their house was so bad that it wasn't aired. As a result, they didn't even get a small filming fee and ended up with more debt instead. I am now convinced that not helping them was the right decision. From now on, I intend to continue living my life on my own terms. I've learned once again the importance of paving my own path without relying on others.
Sandra, what are you doing now?
The little ones will be home soon, so I was just cleaning up. I've been busy this morning.
You know what? The other day, we decided to have a lively Chinese dinner with a few of our close family friends. My mom's friend invited us, and we had a nice Chinese dinner. My husband and the kids ate a lot of food and looked very satisfied.
I've heard about that, Vivian.
Oh, really? I didn't know that you had heard about it.
We live in the same school district, so we have a lot of friends who share that information.
I see. It's nice to be invited by friends, isn't it?
From what I heard, your family wasn't invited.
Huh? That can't be true. They told me that I can come if I want to, so we all went together as a family.
I see. That's different from what I heard, so I thought you knew about it. Looks like I might have misunderstood.
I think so. You know, you should have more friends. There's a lot to be gained from a good connection.
Well, I think you are right. There are still a lot of events going on with the kids. I'd like to keep in touch with my friends too.
I agree.
By the way, Vivian, have you finished your work already?
Yes. They sent me home early because the store wasn't busy today. I hate that store because I don't make more money by working there. We need more money since we have to spend on the kids. I wonder if I should change my job.
Children cost a lot of money as they get older. Let's work hard for the sake of our family.
Sandra, why didn't you tell me about that?
Hello, Vivian. What do you mean?
I heard you're having a barbecue at your place this Sunday.
How did you find out?
Because we live in the same school district, so I can get that information from my friends. I'd like to meet my brother too, and I wonder if my family can join too.
What? This time, we're going to have a party with just my fellow school board members. May I ask you to refrain from attending?
Why?
Because it's a party for fellow board members. We're going to talk about upcoming school events. I thought it wouldn't be fun if you and your family members attend.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to worry about that.
Huh?
Our family members casually eat meat, so you can just assume we're not there and carry on with the party.
Even if you say that, I don't think I can grant your wish.
But you and I are family. Your husband is my brother. It's natural if we attend the party, right?
Yes, but...
Then it's settled. I'll visit you with my husband and our 3 kids.
Please don't do that, Vivian. About the barbecue the other day, don't you think it's terrible that you sneaked out and went home first?
Well, at that time, you and the board members were kind of excited to talk about the school events. Meanwhile, my husband and the kids said they were full, so I let them go home first. Sorry about that.
After that, we had to settle the bill for the food and clean up. Everyone, including me, was surprised that you and your family ate all the food and ran away. I took care of your bill. So can you pay me later?
What? You're collecting money from your sister-in-law and her husband? You should pay for us since we are family.
No kidding. I mean, it's a big amount for a family of 5. I'm sorry to say this, but you forced me to let you attend the party. So I don't think I have to pay for it. Besides, everyone was upset that you ate all the food and didn't clean up afterwards.
Really? You're mad at us for that? You people are so lame.
Huh?
I'm your sister-in-law, so can't you just let me do what I want? What a narrow-minded person.
Well, we didn't invite you this time.
But still, you can't ask me to pay for that. I'm your family.
It's common knowledge among us that you pay for your own food.
What a stingy woman you are.
So please, pay for your own family's share next time.
Okay, I understand. You're so stingy. I wonder why my brother got married to you.
Well then, take care.
Hey Sandra, I heard that your eldest daughter won the national championship in the piano competition. That's amazing. She's always practicing so hard. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. But she's still in learning process, and that competition was not an international competition. It's just a small reward. I hope it will encourage her.
Still, it's not every day that someone wins a national championship. Is the result of her hard work, isn't it?
Well, yes. I hope she'll step up from now on.
By the way, aren't you going to celebrate that with your family?
Huh?
Because your daughter won the national championship, right? Aren't you going to have a dinner party as a reward for her hard work?
About that, we made reservation at a fancy sushi restaurant since it was her request. It's a fancy restaurant that got a lot of attention on social media. She has always wanted to go there, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to have a small family dinner. It's not the kind of place you can just go for a quick meal.
Fine sushi? That's nice. I'm sure your daughter will be happy to hear that. Of course you'll invite us too, right?
What?
Because I want to continue to support my niece. I'd like you to invite me and my family to this celebration.
No, this time it's really just a family dinner. We are not thinking of inviting anyone else. We haven't even informed our parents.
It'll be nice and lively. Let's have a big celebration for everyone. Winning the national championship in piano is a great thing, isn't it?
It's not that ostentatious. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I've already made reservations for my own family members.
You can change the number of people with one phone call, can't you?
Please don't be so pushy.
It's fine, isn't it? If it weren't for this, my kids wouldn't have a chance to eat at the fancy sushi restaurant.
You can't just decide whatever you want. It's a family event. I can't just go ahead with it on my own.
Why are you always so rigid, Sandra? Of course it's more fun to have more people attending the celebration. Anyway, please change the number of people for your reservation. Me, my husband, and the kids are going to a fancy sushi restaurant. I'm counting on you.
Don't decide on your own.
Sandra, where are you? Isn't it time to start eating? If you and the others are late, can we eat first?
Vivian, what do you think you're doing?
I know the day you guys made the reservation for this restaurant. I've always wanted to come here.
How did you know?
The kids at school found out from your youngest daughter.
What?
She was so happy to be able to eat delicious sushi. She told us proudly. That's so sweet of her.
Children can't hide their happiness, By the way, which fancy sushi restaurant are you eating at?
Huh? You know which one, don't you? There's only one fancy sushi restaurant in our hometown, right? I also wanted to congratulate my niece on her victory. Since you guys will be here soon, we'll start eating first.
What do you mean eat first? I told you many times that this is a family dinner.
Your husband is my brother. So we are a respectable family.
I don't understand what you mean. What are you trying to do? We were about to have dinner together as a family, and you force your way to the restaurant? You have no consideration at all. We didn't even invite you to dinner, and now you're using the children to gather information.
Don't make me repeat it. We are family too. What's wrong with wanting to celebrate my niece's victory? You're so rude.
No way.
Anyway, we ordered ahead of time. Hurry up and come. Hello, Sandra. You haven't arrived yet. It's been an hour past our reservation time. You're going to cause trouble for the restaurant. Are you out of your mind? Come quickly.
What are you talking about, Vivian?
We were full before the star of the show appeared. The sushi was great since the ingredients were so fresh. Some of the expensive stuff were so good that I could feel them melt in my mouth.
Well, we arrived on time at the fancy sushi restaurant where we had a reservation.
Huh? But you're nowhere to be seen. The restaurant is not that big, so you should have found us. What do you mean?
I wonder.
Well, I don't care if you and your family are here or not. We've had our stomachs filled. My husband and kids are very happy, so I'm satisfied. I think we'll go home first because it would be a nuisance to stay in the restaurant forever, even though we're full.
Geez.
So, do you mind to pay on my behalf? My husband and I both had to rush out for work today, so we didn't have the money ready. I'll get the money ready tomorrow and deliver it to your house.
Enough is enough, Vivian. I won't fall into the same trap ever again.
What did you say?
You keep saying that you'll pay me later. After all, you still haven't paid me for the barbecue, right?
What? That wasn't much, right? You're really picky about money, aren't you?
It's not about the amount.
Besides, it's a celebration dinner for your eldest daughter, right? It's only natural that the parents of the child should pay for it.
I don't understand. It's you and your family who came without permission, even though we didn't invite all of you. Please pay for your own food.
Even if you say that, we can't afford to pay for such a fancy sushi restaurant with what we earn.
If you can't afford it, why did you go there?
We came here to celebrate my niece. She's exceptionally cute.
I told you not to come, and yet it was you who came without permission.
Because I really wanted to come. My husband and the kids want to eat sushi here too. I couldn't bring them here if it wasn't a good time.
The cost of eating there is never less than $300.
Oh, really? I didn't know that it's that expensive. The kids wanted more, so we ordered 8 servings and a bunch of drinks.
8 servings, huh? That's almost $2,400 for just the food. And I don't know how many drinks you ordered, but I'm sure it's a lot.
That's the thing. I just checked, and they said the total was $3,000 because we ordered all-you-can-drink menu. I was fully satisfied. So this amount is not bad, isn't it?
$3,000 for eating out. How could you eat that much when you hadn't even prepared the money? I would have been afraid to do that if I was in the same situation.
Because you and the others are there, so I thought it would be fine. You can pay it for sure, right?
Are you kidding me?
Of course you'll pay for it, right? Or would you treat us because you're in the mood to celebrate? That's a possibility, isn't it?
Thanks for the food. Please take care of the $3,000 bill. Hold on a sec. Please stop joking. Why should we pay for you? Because I'm your husband's sister. Isn't it natural to treat me and my family for a fancy dinner? What on earth are you thinking, Vivian? Stop messing around. Hurry up here and pay for us. We've already eaten and we can't leave. For your information, we've been in the restaurant we booked since a while ago. I told you I can't see you guys. You're at the local fancy sushi restaurant, right? Yes, that's right. I don't know anything about that restaurant. What are you talking about? It's the fancy sushi restaurant that's all over social media, right? I see. Maybe I just didn't see that post yet? Seriously? We're here at the fancy sushi restaurant in New York. What? New York? That's right. The kids are going on a long vacation starting today. So we're taking a trip to New York to celebrate. A trip? I thought I'd expose them to art to improve their aesthetic sense here. While we're in New York, we decided to go to a fancy sushi restaurant that's very popular in the social media here. What? A trip to New York? I didn't hear a single word about that. Do I have to tell you? Only my husband and I knew about this trip. Why didn't you tell us that? Because it's none of your business. We didn't invite anyone. It was just a small family celebration. I didn't have to tell you, did I? So, you won't come to this restaurant I'm eating at? That's right. I don't think I know where your fancy sushi restaurant is in the first place. I'm glad you told me about that. You tricked me, didn't you? Why did you do that? Please don't say that. I'll say it again and again. I never invited you and your family. In fact, I declined, didn't I? And yet it was you and your family who got the information from my daughter and came without permission. That's terrible. No one ever told me about the trip to New York. Why didn't you tell us? If I had known, I wouldn't have come here. I have no duty to inform you about our family trip to New York. I knew your true intentions. Huh? I'm going to take this opportunity to say this to you. You came to the dinner party, though you're not invited. I can't continue a family relationship with you and your family, who would come to a dinner party without being invited, eat a lot, and then leave without paying. What a thing to say! That's very rude. All my friends around me were saying that too. They told me that they can't be friends with you anymore. When you had Chinese lunch the other day, I heard that you left the restaurant right after you finished eating because you had something urgent to do. People who were with you there were roaring with criticism. What? You can't just go to someone else's dinner or lunch without being invited. And you can't just leave without paying the bill. I don't think anything's wrong with that. Huh? It's not a big deal because both me and my husband work, but our income is too small to afford to eat out. It's not right to take money from a family like that, is it? No, it's normal to pay for what you eat. It's you who has your own crazy thought. My family is not as wealthy as yours, so don't you think you should help us a little? Please stop relying on us. Moreover, we don't want you to rely on my other friends too. Just because you make a little more money than my family, do you think you can rule this world? You're so cocky. I'm not talking about your family income. I'm talking in general. That being said, please pay your own bill at that fancy sushi restaurant. We are away from home anyway. What? You're kidding, right? There's no way I can pay for it. It's a total of $3,000. Where would I get that kind of money? I don't know. But it's true that you ate $3,000 worth of food, so you have to pay. I don't have the money.
So you're going to pay for it, right? No one said anything about paying for your family's meals. Besides, we're in New York right now. It's impossible for us to come back home now. You'll have to take care of it yourself. What? I said it's impossible. If you don't pay, we can't go home. If that happens, I feel sorry for my husband and kids. Do something about it. I don't care. It's impossible for us to go to that restaurant. Besides, we're in the middle of a celebratory meal right now. Oh no! Can I talk to my brother? I need you to let me talk to him for a minute. My husband is also disgusted with your attitude. He doesn't want to talk to you too. He said you'll just have to deal with it yourselves. Wait a minute. Then what are we supposed to do? Why don't you and your husband discuss that? It's none of my business what you do with your payments. Well, I'll leave you to it. Sandra, wait a minute. What are we supposed to do? After that, Vivian, who was in trouble, contacted all her friends and asked for help, but no one was willing to help her. She had no choice but to explain the situation to the owner of the fancy sushi restaurant. But there was no way the owner could let her go, since she and her family have spent $3,000 for eating and drinking. She was reported to the police right after that. My parents-in-law paid for the food and drink, and the situation was somehow settled without incident. Vivian was scolded severely by my parents-in-law, and they are going to manage the family budget for the time being. My parents-in-law are sensible people, so it's only natural. I don't know how Vivian became like that after being raised by them. Anyway, we enjoyed our trip to New York as a family, uninterrupted by anyone. My husband and I spent a good time relaxing. Our children came home with a great sense of inspiration. I sincerely hope that our children will grow up well.
Hey sis, got a minute? What now? What's this about? So, something really cool happened recently. I was put in charge of a big project at work. Isn't that awesome? That's impressive, but can you handle it? Well, I should be fine. Doesn't matter what others think. But you need to take responsibility. I know that, but it's hard to do everything alone, so I need your help. Me? I'm not cut out for work projects. That doesn't matter. You have time, right? You're just at home. I'm busy with housework and kids. I can't help that easily. Come on, you have some free time. You can help a bit. I'm not free. I have a lot to do every day. You've always been so inflexible. You should be more flexible. Valentina, don't just push your own convenience. I'm struggling. You can help, right? I get you're having a hard time, but I have my own life too. I know that, but compared to a project, house stuff isn't a big deal, right? Don't underestimate housework. I'm busy every day. Okay, I get it. But it would really help if you could assist me. Then find another way. How about this? I'll help with your housework, and you help with my project. Isn't it weird to make deals within the family? Well, you're not helping me either. I'm doing my best with my own stuff. By the way, I have another thing to discuss. There's more? What now? I want to get a new car. Can you lend me some money? Money again? You still haven't paid back what you borrowed before. Don't be so nitpicky. You live at home, so you should have some extra, right? I don't have any extra. But a little should be okay, right? Please, help me out. I can't just lend you money like that. Come on, just one more time. This will be the last time. I've heard that so many times. I can't believe you. Oh, come on. Don't be so stingy. Hey, you texted me. What's up? I'm busy too, so don't be too persistent. So, Noemi, got a minute? Valentina, what have you been doing? I've contacted you so many times. Yeah, I know. I've been busy too. Can't help it. I get that you have your own stuff, but you didn't even answer the call, so I sent a message on WhatsApp. Dad's not doing well, so come to the hospital as soon as possible. Oh, I might have seen that. My bad. I usually have notifications from family turned off. Geez, why? There could be important messages, you know. Yeah. So, how's Dad? Since I didn't get a message saying he passed, he's still alive, right? Valentina, what's with that attitude? Dad's really not doing well since the start of this week. The doctor said this week is critical. Oh, really? So, it's really serious then. Hey, enough already. Dad's in a tough spot, and everything you're saying is so inappropriate. Why are you mad? I wasn't pampered by our parents like you were. Whether Dad's alive or not, I don't really care. You're terrible. Are you even his daughter? If Dad knew you felt that way and Mom too, they'd be heartbroken. Oh, right. Mom's still doing okay, right? Then have her visit Dad in the hospital. What? What are you saying? You know Mom's been having trouble with one leg since the accident 3 years ago. I've been living with her and taking care of her. So visiting Dad at the hospital is really tough. That's why I wanted to split the responsibilities and contacted you. But when you finally respond, it's just nonsense. You really need to stop. Come on! Why are you so angry? I'm texting you back, right? It's not okay. Instead of wasting time talking, you should go see Dad. I don't think I will. Like I said, I'm not really close to him. Dad's over 60, right? You have to accept it as fate. What is that supposed to mean? Then just for one day, take care of Mom. I'll stay with Dad. Oh, right. I needed to talk to you about that. About that? Mom's care? Yeah, that. Noemi, you don't have to take care of Mom anymore. What? Wait, what are you suddenly talking about? You can't just spring that on me without any warning. If I don't do it, who will? I've been taking care of Mom all this time. I'll do it. From now on, I'll handle everything, so don't worry. What? Are you serious? Why are you suddenly saying this? Well, you're married and have kids, right? You're living happily with your family. And now, you have to take care of Mom too. It's obviously a burden, right? It's not a burden. She's my mother. But what's gotten into you? What are you thinking? Valentina, when Mom had the accident, you didn't even visit her. And when we talked about her care, you said, I'm out, right? I changed my mind. You know, I'm almost 29. So I thought I'd do something nice for Mom. Are you serious? You suddenly changed your mind. Isn't there something behind this? In return, can you give me all of Dad's inheritance? What? Wait a minute. Is that why you want to take care of Mom? Well, simply put, yes. But it's fine, right? I'll take good care of her. Dad would be happy too. Hold on. Taking care of Mom just for money? I can't trust you with that. You're misunderstanding. Sure, I want the inheritance, but the main reason is for you. For me? What do you mean? You've been taking care of Mom all this time, right? You have a husband and kids. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to help. Even though I'm like this, I feel bad. Valentina, but asking for all the inheritance in return is a bit much. So please, Noemi, I don't have a husband, and taking care of Mom on my own is tough. That's why I need Dad's inheritance. Are you serious? I can't believe you're asking for the inheritance for this reason. Yes, I'm serious. I haven't been able to help until now, so this is all I can do. But I want you to be happy with your family. I'll live with Mom. Fine, but keep your promise. I'll tell Dad about it. Got it. Thanks, Noemi. Give my regards to Dad. Noemi, I've been so busy. Time just flew by. That means I've been really productive, though. Can we talk about Mom? Valentina, you've been ignoring WhatsApp again, haven't you? I told you to let me know when to move Mom. You ignored me for 3 weeks. Sorry, how's Mom? She's not well, obviously. You didn't come to Dad's wake or funeral, and Mom was really disappointed. Come on, I was busy too. I was looking for a place to move, for Mom's sake. Wait, you're moving? Yeah, I bought a new condo to live with Mom. I've already paid the down payment. Down payment? Did you make sure it's suitable for Mom? You said condo, but is it accessible? Accessible? What's that? What do you mean by what's that? You can't be serious. Mom has trouble walking and usually uses a wheelchair, so the house needs to be accessible. Oh, really? I had no idea. But whatever. I'm not going to do the caregiving anyway. I don't care about Mom. What? What did you just say? Are you serious? I told you. I bought the condo planning to live with Mom. But honestly, I can't handle caregiving. I got the condo and just want the inheritance. Caregiving is a hassle, and it's not for me. Then you get nothing. You won't get a penny of Dad's inheritance. What are you talking about? I want the inheritance. No. What are you talking about? You promised to take care of Mom in exchange for Dad's inheritance. If you're giving up the caregiving, you have no right to the inheritance. I will never give you the inheritance. Wow, Noemi. You're really clueless, aren't you? You don't understand how the world works. It's really pathetic. What do you mean? What is it that I don't know? Spill it. Well, I met with Dad 2 days before he died to discuss the inheritance. He agreed to everything. What? Really? You didn't mention any of this to me. And I told him I'd take care of Mom, so I asked him to leave all the inheritance to me. I asked him to write it in his will. Dad had a will, right? He promised me, so I have the right to it. Yes, he did, but we haven't opened it yet. We need to submit it to the probate court for validation. This process is new to me, so it's taking some time. Well, I don't really understand all that, but can you open it soon? Everything will be written in there. I need it sorted out quickly. Wait a minute. If you're going to abandon Mom's care, that will nullify the will. I won't allow such selfishness. You don't know, do you? A will is absolute. You have to follow Dad's wishes, you know. So take care of everything. Otherwise, there will be problems. What? Valentina, wait. Valentina! Sis, I have a question. What's going on with the money? It's taking too long. Do you know how many weeks it's been? I check my account every day, but not a single cent has been deposited. Oh, Valentina, it's been a while. How's the new condo you bought on a whim? This is no time for jokes. I used all my savings for the down payment, but I promised to pay the rest in full. So hurry up and transfer the inheritance. Didn't I tell you last time? You're not getting anything. What? Look, I don't need your jokes. I asked Dad to leave all the inheritance to me. It was written in the will, remember? He even wrote that you get nothing, not even your legal share. What? What do you mean? I told you. It was written in Dad's will. If you abandon Mom's care, you get none of the inheritance, not even your legal share. What is that? That's nonsense. There's no way that's true. Whether you believe it or not, the probate court opened and verified it. It's not a mistake. Don't mess with me. I made a promise with Dad. I asked him to write that I could get the inheritance. Oh, really? Well, it was written, all assets go to the younger daughter, Valentina. What? Wait, what do you mean? So it was written. But that was only if you took care of Mom, right? It said you'd inherit if you lived with Mom, took proper care of her, and didn't act selfishly. What's going on? Dad tricked me. This is so unfair. Unfair? How? Who used me and Mom just to get the inheritance, then abandoned Mom the moment you thought you'd get the money? I didn't do anything wrong. Hey, didn't you get the inheritance? Give it to me. No way. I'm planning to keep living with Mom, and my husband and I are planning to renovate the house for her. So we'll use the money for that. I'm not giving a cent to someone like you. Calling me trash? You're kidding me. Not even the legal share? I don't get it. I'll sue. Do what you want, but be prepared. Even if you get a legal share, it'll probably be just a few dollars. What? What do you mean? Dad had a lot of savings, right? There's no way it could be just a few dollars. Dad was really smart, you know. I found out after he died, but when he discovered his illness, he transferred all his assets to Mom's account, just in case. What? You're joking, right? That can't be true. It's all true. So Dad didn't actually need to write a will, but he knew you were after money, so he wrote it just in case. He wanted to make sure you'd get something if you took care of Mom. He even called Mom from the hospital to tell her. No way! If I had really taken care of Mom? Yes. You would have had enough to quit your job and focus on Mom's care. But it's too late now. Wait! Noemi! I quit my job thinking I'd get Dad's inheritance. I have to pay for the condo. I can't live like this. I don't care. Anyway, Mom and I are cutting ties with you. Don't ever show your face to us again. I don't consider you my sister or family anymore. From now on, you're a stranger. What? Wait, why are you being so cold? You're my sister. Your own sister is in trouble. You should help me. That's what a sister should do. Say whatever you want. This is the result of your selfish actions. Don't bother us anymore. Goodbye. No! Noemi! After that, Valentina's life took a downward spiral. Believing she would receive Dad's inheritance, she bought a condo and quit her job, which left her with a huge debt. She paid the down payment but couldn't fulfill the promise to pay in full. The condo loan became a heavy burden, and she eventually had to give up the condo. Not only did she lose the down payment, but she was also charged a penalty. As a result, Valentina ended up with massive debt, and her life changed drastically. Now, she works multiple part-time jobs late into the night just to get by. Meanwhile, I live a peaceful and happy life with Mom. Using Dad's inheritance, we renovated the house, making it accessible for Mom. My husband and kids also help out, and together, we create a home full of smiles, supporting Mom every day.
Dennis, can I talk to you?
What the hell? Don't text me a line as soon as I get to work. You're ruining my working spirit.
I'm sorry. You left your jacket on the couch again. It'll get wrinkled soon, so you'll have to put it on a hanger.
You texted me early in the morning just to tell me about that kind of thing? What an annoying woman. Isn't it your job as a wife to put my jacket on the hanger after I took it off? Why don't you just shut up and do that?
Of course, I'll put it on the hanger when I notice it, but I wanted you to be careful.
Don't text me every time you want me to take care of something silly like that.
I'm sorry, but I wanted to tell you when I noticed. I forget everything when I get caught up in work.
All you have to do is be quiet and do your job. Leave me alone.
Huh?
All I want is for you to do your job. You know that, right?
Well, but I do want you to help me make our life together better. I mean, we are living together anyway.
Are you talking back to me?
I'm not talking back to you, but...
Just shut up and listen to what I have to say.
Hey, Dennis.
What do you want?
You left your house key stuck in the lock.
I see. I went straight from my friend's house to work this morning. I totally forgot about the house key.
I'll deliver it to your department now.
You don't have to do that.
Why not? You can't go home without the house key. I might be home later than you. I want you to have the key.
No, it's okay. I think I'll just go to my friend's house.
Why are you so reluctant to take the house key with you?
Because I don't want to see your face in the morning.
What?
I'm about to go to work, and if I see your face, I'll lose efficiency at work.
That's terrible. What do you mean?
Don't you understand? It means I don't want to see you, so don't come here.
I can't believe you said that.
It would be embarrassing if everyone saw me meeting you in the office.
Why? We are married.
Because I'm married to a woman who is not pretty at all. I know that it's my own fault, but I don't want my colleagues seeing me together with a scumbag like you.
You don't have to put it that way.
I'm just being honest, so I can't help it. Have you ever been called pretty even once in your life?
I don't think so.
See? Well, even if I told you, you wouldn't have any control over it either. Anyway, I don't need the key. I'm going to a friend's house today.
Again? It's not good for your friend if you barge in so much. Besides, I'm worried about your nutritional balance. I don't even know what kind of food you eat there.
I don't need you to worry about that. My friend is welcoming me. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Marianne, do you want to have lunch with us? Yeah, I'll be there. How's Dennis these days? Is he still doing whatever he wants? Well, you're not single anymore. You have a family and you have to protect it. That's what happens when you don't say anything. That's right. I'm well aware that it's my fault. I know you want to do everything for him, but you have a job to do. You are too good-natured. Is that so? That's right. That's why I'm worried. If you keep letting Dennis do what he wants, you're going to be in a big trouble. You have to do something before that happens. I understand. I'm glad you're here, Madison. Thank you for everything. Don't mention it. I think you should talk to Dennis properly once. Yeah, I'll do that. Well then, I'm going to the cafeteria now. Dennis, you're not home yet?
Huh? What I do is my business, right?
If you're going to stay at your friend's place, at least call me. I'm preparing dinner.
Shut up. Have I ever asked you to make dinner?
What?
Don't patronize me. Did you forget our wedding vow?
I didn't mean it that way.
That I'm allowed to become an office worker and not to complain when I go out or stay over. It was our wedding vow, right?
I know that.
I'm the only one who would take a scumbag like you as a wife. You should be thankful I got married to you.
You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm not just asking you to call me. And what about your clothes and stuff?
I don't need you to worry about that. I'm not a child.
I know, but...
Anyway, I'm going to stay at a friend's place today. You don't have a problem with that, do you? Don't contact me again.
Oh, Dennis. Hey, Marianne. Dennis didn't go home, did he? I saw him wearing the same suit today, so that's what I thought. Yeah, he said he was staying with a friend. I can't even talk to him because he never comes home. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm so worried about you, Marianne. Madison, I'm sorry for always making you worried about me. Hey, you've got to pull yourself together. If you don't do that, he'll take advantage of you. I have no doubt that Dennis is having an affair. Yes, I think you're right. I suspect so too. You know, Dennis got married to an unattractive woman like me. I'm not even pretty, and he took me as his wife. So I think I have to believe him. Marianne, you're being too nice to that jerk. I'm well aware that your mild-mannered and intelligent nature is the secret to your success in starting your own business. But you have to be stricter with your husband. There are certain things that are right and wrong. You should tell him that clearly. I know. I think you need to have an emotional outburst once in a while. Okay then. Thanks for your advice.
Marianne, you got a minute?
Yes, how may I help you?
It's about pregnancy.
What? I'm not pregnant.
Are you an idiot? I'm not talking about you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I have to explain it to you every time she is pregnant?
Who are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I'll raise the baby as my own.
Are you kidding me? You mean you cheated on me and had a baby with other women?
You're going to raise that child in our house? That's right. It's not like you didn't know I had a girlfriend, right?
I had my suspicions, but...
Because most of the time I go to work from her house. I believe you've noticed that. So, I'll raise the kids at our home.
Wait a minute. That's not the right thing to do. Why would I raise a child I don't even know? I can't do that.
We have enough money to raise a child, don't we? After all, you are the CEO of a company. That's why I'm raising the child at our house, since it's the best solution. Do you have a problem with that?
That's insane. Why should I raise a child you had with another woman? I don't think it would make that child happy.
How dare you say that? Did you forget the promise we made when we got married? To make me an employee of the company and not to complain about me going out or staying out. Remember?
That has nothing to do with this.
If I can go out and stay out freely, it means that I can do whatever I want.
I don't understand your logic. That's just not right. It's beyond common sense. I don't agree with that.
Shut up! I married a scum like you, so listen to me.
You are a piece of crap.
I married you only because you are the company's CEO. I married you because you have the money. You don't have anything else to be proud of and make me fall in love with you.
Is that why you married me? That's terrible.
Otherwise, who would marry you? If you don't want me to divorce you, listen to me honestly. We are going to raise kids since we have the money.
What? That's nonsense.
You're the CEO of a company. If people know that your husband cheated on you and we got divorced, it's humiliating, right? Besides, I'm one of the employees. You should listen to me. This is the best solution for a smart woman, so you're going to raise the baby.
No way.
You'll never give birth to my child. I'm giving you happiness as a woman by letting you raise someone else's child. You're going to be as happy as other women. You should be thanking me for that.
That's a really terrible thing to say. I wonder how you can be so confident.
Well, with my good looks, women come to me all the time. It's a luxury for you to get married to a man like me.
I know that you are an attractive man, but
now what?
I just think that this isn't the topic to talk about over the phone.
Anyway, I'll be counting on you to raise the child from now on.
Marianne, where are you? I have an outside meeting today, so I'm out. Hey, what's wrong? I heard about what happened. Is it true that you're going to raise the baby your husband had with other women? What? How did you know that? I overheard him when he was secretly talking to a coworker just now. Can you explain to me? That guy seemed super proud and boastful. He said that since you are the CEO, you have to accept his wish to defend your position, so you can't divorce him. Also, that you'll have to fund Dennis for a long time. What the hell is going on? It seems that you're in a lot of trouble. Geez, I didn't know he was telling his coworkers about that. Marianne, what are you going to do with such a carefree guy? You need to do something to solve this matter. Don't worry about me, Madison. I'm not a silly girl anyway. What? I'm thinking ahead. I can't just let things go as he wishes. I know. I'm sure you'll be fine. If you need any help, you can always talk to me. Yeah, thanks for everything. I'm sincerely grateful to you.
Hey, Marianne, the baby's crying. It's so loud, I can't sleep. Hurry up and make him stop crying. Marianne, you are in charge of him. Don't make me lose sleep.
If you don't get up soon, you'll be late getting ready in the morning. It's going to be a busy day.
Shut up. I'm going to stay in my bed a little longer.
Oh, you're just going to stay up that late?
Looks like he finally stopped crying. Don't let him cry until I wake up.
I'm already at work, so I won't be home.
Huh? Then who's taking care of the baby?
Huh? You didn't even know that, and you were still asleep? Why don't you go see for yourself?
How dare you talk to me like that? You're out of your mind if you think you can order me around like a scumbag.
Well, check your room and get ready for the upcoming event.
Hey, what the hell is going on? Why are my parents in the living room? Explain in detail so I can understand.
Explain what?
My parents are holding the baby and they're fussing over. Why?
Because it's their grandchildren, right? Isn't it natural for them to hold their grandchildren?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, why are my parents here in this house?
I called them.
Huh? Why did you do that?
I knew you left home to get away from your parents. Your parents must have been so worried. They didn't know where you were and what you were doing. They were surprised when I told them you got married to me.
Why did you do such an unnecessary thing? You don't have to tell my parents about that.
Why not? They need to know.
Why?
Because you're doing whatever you want. I thought your parents were the only ones who could stop your selfishness. That's why I contacted them.
Selfishness?
Yes, indeed. You married me just to get money from me. You treated me like some sort of dirt and you were having an affair with other women. In the end, you had an illegitimate child. And you want me to raise the child. I was just a convenient woman for you, wasn't I? Do you think that's acceptable?
Because that was the promise of our marriage, to make me an employee of the company, not to complain about my going out or staying out. If you couldn't keep that promise, we'd get a divorce, right?
That's right.
So get my parents out of here. They're saying that they'll take me back to our family house. I don't want that. You brought them here, so it's your fault. Do something about it.
I refuse. Because I'm the one who called your parents. I'm not going to let them leave without you.
You're gonna divorce me? No one else would take a scumbag like you as a wife but me.
How long are you going to keep saying that?
Huh?
You are a bigger scumbag than me. I already divorced you. I wanted to believe you because I love you, but I just can't. I finally realized everything.
Divorce? What are you talking about? There's no way you can get a divorce on your own like that. What happened to the divorce papers?
I filed them yesterday.
No kidding.
The day after I asked you to put your suit on the hanger, you lost your temper and confronted me with the divorce papers, didn't you? I kept those for a long time. I'm grateful of myself for doing that. Come to think of it, I have no idea why I fell in love with you. So I had the child removed from my family register as well. That's why I have asked your parents to register the child as theirs.
What? Don't do anything without consulting me. What do you think you were doing?
And since we're already divorced, I'm terminating your employment with my company as of today.
Are you kidding me? There's no way you can get a divorce. If you divorce me, your position will be worse, okay?
It won't. You told your coworker about the child, didn't you? That since I'm the CEO, I need to defend my position. That's why you think I'll never get a divorce, and that I'm going to fund you forever.
Well, I don't remember anything about that.
Your words spread it quickly throughout the company.
So that guy talked to others. I tried to make sure that he didn't.
I guess it's because he thought you were out of your mind.
What?
After you spoke, the rumor spread immediately. Madison, that head of the department, was the first to get the information. She said that she didn't know you were such a scumbag, and that a man like you doesn't belong in our company. So as the CEO, I should divorce you. I heard that all over the place.
Seriously? I didn't know about that.
So even though I'm divorced, our company doesn't have to worry about anything. That's what Madison told me. Besides, I just sent an email to all my business partners. Huh? I'm going to be honest with them about you. And if it doesn't work out, I don't know what will. I can start my business all over again, so don't worry.
I will never allow you to do something so selfish. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to charge you a huge amount of alimony. And a share of the property too.
That's absurd. You're the one who's going to be charged alimony.
Huh? Why?
Because even though we were married, you committed adultery and even had a child with other women. And you forced me to raise the child. Why should I pay you alimony? Besides, the woman who is the mother of the child admitted everything.
Huh?
I told her I'd reduce her alimony if she'd be honest with me, and she told me everything. I've recorded her story so well, so I have the proof. That's why you're the one who's paying the alimony.
Alimony.
Think about what you did. Anyway, I'll leave it to my lawyer to decide what to do from here. We have a very good lawyer on retainer.
Wait a minute. I'm going to get fired from the company and be charged alimony? There's no way I can pay that.
We are already divorced, remember? I have nothing to do with what happens to you. If you have anything to say, please talk to my lawyer.
Hold on a sec. What's going to happen to me now?
I don't know. Why don't you just decide for yourself? I told you, we have nothing to do with each other anymore.
Oh no.
Just don't ever show your face in front of me again. And of course, you're banned from the company as well. If you ever show yourself, I will take legal action. That's what I intend to do.
Hey, Marianne, let's talk about this once. I'm sure we can understand each other if we talk.
What do you mean we'll understand each other? Don't be silly. I'm blocking your number from this moment. After that, Dennis was forcibly taken back to the countryside by his parents. They put him in a town factory owned by a relative and made him work all day long. And the money he earned from his labor was transferred to me by his parents as alimony. The child was adopted by his parents. I was relieved that they did so, because the child was innocent. Dennis has turned into a different man, since he's now having shaggy hair and a stubble beard. Seems that he's working in a miserable condition. I heard that the mother of his children is already living with another man. I hope he will fully reflect on the fact that he has been living as he pleases. As for me, I'm working as hard as ever as the CEO of the company. My friends and subordinates told me that it's a good thing I'm working hard, but I need to develop a better eye for men. I was lectured a lot. I have just reflected on how I will do my best not to be deceived by the pretense of kindness and sweet words.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!